What's up guys, today I'm going to show you how to add your own custom sounds into Halo MCC for PC. This should apply for every single game, and as you can see I'm using the Minecraft damage sound in Halo 3. Before you begin, I'm going to assume that you have prior experience with assembly. This is the tool used to mod all of the games in MCC. If not, I would recommend watching some videos before you start doing this. You're going to need three things to do this. The first thing is Audacity. Audacity is going to be used for editing your sound so the game is able to use it. The second thing you'll need is Dark Souls Sound Inserter. I know it's called Dark Souls Sound Inserter, but trust me, it'll work for this too. The last thing you'll need is Foobar 2000. This will be used to extract sounds from the game. I would also highly recommend getting the free encoder pack plugin so you can extract MP3 files. The first thing you want to know is that all sounds for the game are stored in two files. The easiest way to get there is to go to your Steam, right-click the game you want, browse local files, and then once you're in here, it is in whichever game you are going to choose. So I'm going to do Halo 3, so Halo 3, Fmod, and then PC. And the two files that you'll want to take note of are English.fsb and soundeffects.fsb. Now that you know where your sounds are stored, you're going to want to open Foobar 2000. So go to File, Open, and then open whichever file you want, so either the English.fsb or sound effects. I'm going to open English.fsb. This might take a while because there's nearly 10,000 sounds in here. Now that you've opened the FSB, you can see that there's a ton of sounds. Like I can scroll down here and this one goes to 32,000, almost 33,000 sounds. So there are a ton of sounds in here. So now would be a good time to mention some limitations that we have at the moment. The first and biggest limitation is that you cannot add your own sounds. You have to replace sounds in here. The second big limitation is that sounds must keep their original length. So you can have a sound that's as long as this one or shorter, but you cannot have it be longer. One thing I should also mention is that all of these sounds apply to every level in the game. So if you change this voice line, it will apply for every level in the game. So once you have found a sound that you like, I'm going to choose this one. You can right click, convert, quick convert, and then MP3. Once you've extracted your sound, you're done with this, you can close it, you can open up Audacity now. And I'm going to drag my sound in here. Okay, so now you're going to want to drag in whatever sound you're going to add into the game. So I'm going to add the eating sound from Minecraft. And you can see there's two different wavelengths here. So I put the steps on the right over here. So the first thing we gotta do is split this sound to mono. So you're gonna do that by clicking here and then split stereo to mono. You can see it separated these two and you just need to get rid of one of them. You just need one. Some sounds may already be mono, so you can skip this step if it's already like that. So the next thing you're going to want to do is change the bitrate. So mine is already 48,000 hertz, which is what we need. But if yours isn't, it could be, for example, I often see 44,100. So you would just want to go exactly where I went and change it to 48,000. And then once you do that, you're going to see that your sound is going to change pitch a little. It's going to be a little bit lower pitch or higher pitch. So you can do change pitch here, and usually around 8% up or down is about what you need and will make it sound normal. Okay, so that was step 3. So step 4, shorten or lengthen the sound, use generate silence if needed. So mine is shorter than the original sound, so what I want to do is just drag right here and then generate and then silence and then okay, and it'll generate complete silence right there. Just remember that your sound needs to be the exact same length, so this is why we're doing this. And also do not make your sound longer than the original sound. So step 5, mute the original sound. This is the easiest part. Just double click here, effect, amplify, and just put it all the way down so it makes no sound. So when you play this, it should just be the sound that you added. So once you're happy with how it sounds, you just want to do export as MP3 and then save it wherever you want. Okay, so now we're done with Audacity. We can close it. Don't need it anymore. So now you need to open Dark Souls Sound Inserter. So click Browse and then find your FSB file again. So English.fsb, what I'm using. Click Open and wait for it to open. And then once you do that, I would recommend setting the quality to 100 because why would you want bad quality sounds? And then drag in your sound right here. Click on it and then set target. And this will come in. It might take a little bit to load. So once this is loaded, you can see you once again have all the sounds in here. And you simply just want to select the one that you want to replace. So one thing you might notice is that every sound is numbered when you export it. So this one was 18. For whatever reason in here, it is your sound -1, so 17. And you can play your sound here to make sure it's the right one. So now all you want to do is just set target and then execute insertion, and you'll be good to go. And you're pretty much almost done at this point. Now you just got to go into assembly and add the sound into your map. Okay, so this last part may be a little difficult for some people. This comes with knowing assembly a little bit. So you can see that the sound that I replaced is named 010 TA 010 blah blah blah. What you can actually do is you may have to go through every map. I just happen to know that this sound is from the intro map in the game. So this is the name of it, and most of the time for voice lines, they'll be named exactly that. So I can go in here and search 010 underscore 010 TA underscore, and you can see these are all the voice lines from the intro mission, but I need the specific one, so I'm going to keep going. So underscore 010, and then I think it was MA2. And now I only have this sound here, and I'm just going to extract it, put it on my desktop, name it whatever the heck I want, and now we're done here. Okay, so now you're going to want to open the map that you want to put the sound into. So for me, fortress.map, and I'm just going to click import and then find the sound that I want to add and then inject, and then it should be in here once it's done. Okay, so the easiest thing you can do to test your sound is just replace an existing one. So like I'm going to open the assault rifle and change its firing effect, which is near the bottom. I'm going to make it a sound tag, and I'm going to put in the sound that I added in, so the 010 TA blah 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 thing, poke, and then when I shoot my assault rifle, it should play the sound. And as you can see, it did work. One really useful thing I should mention is that if you go into your sound, you can see there's a lot of weird stuff in here, but the two things that kind of matter are scale index and playback index. Now, they pretty much do the same thing. They're controlled by a tag that's UGH exclamation point, and then it's named, I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. I don't know why the developers made it named that, but it is. So once you're in here, you can see there's playbacks, which is playback index in here, and you have scales, which is scale index. And you can see in scales and the playbacks that playbacks has like a lot of useful things like minimum distance, maximum. It's got gain, it's got variance. This one's pretty huge. You can change the pitch of sounds, and and scales is pretty much the same. It's just more limited. It's more for gain, pitch, that kind of stuff. That's really all you can do here. Just for a quick demonstration, I'm going to show this off with scales. So I'm editing 7. So I'm going to set this pitch modifier to 2000. So it should be very high pitched after this. I'm going to poke it. I'm going to set this scale index in here to 7 because it'll be referencing this. So once I do that and poke, the sound should be higher pitched. At this point, you're completely done and your custom sound is in the game. If this tutorial helped you, be sure to like and subscribe for more, and join my Discord. Thanks, and I'll see you guys later.